I started a new job today, so we are going to hopefully try to make it a full hour. We may not be able to, but we're going to definitely try. I'm excited to play. I have to get up super early tomorrow morning, so we'll go from there. I'd like to get at least 30 minutes, but I'm going to try to make the hour if possible. So we're loading up. There was a queue to get in. And I hate that these streams seem to be getting shorter and shorter, but I promise we will be doing things a bit differently, a bit more consistently in the future here. So let's see what we can figure out. Crystal Tower Striker. I haven't played this. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. Dang. I'm gonna try until I get somewhat close. How much did that get me? 25, that's not bad. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little confused. Oh, it's gotta be on that top. Excuse me. There we go. Now we're on the top deck here. Is that a Aethernet shard? Let's go and attune to it. Perfect. So now we gotta talk to the Mahjong tutor. Listen, I'll have the money ready by next week, I swear. Oh, you're not a debt collector? What a pleasant surprise. In that case, you must be here to learn how to play Domon Mahjong. I am the resident tutor at your service. Are you by any chance familiar with the game? That's not the one where the loser drinks marble bile, is it? Kame Forfing. Is that what passes for entertainment in Eorzea? Perhaps all those rumors about pirates and their drunken antics are true. Anyway, Mahjong is a fair, gentler affair. 4 players sit around a table collecting tiles and scoring points. Thankfully, you'll find there is no shortage of opponents against whom to pit your wits. If you prefer, you can even practice against automata. They gloat less than their flesh and blood counterparts, too. Should you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask me, and may I say, I will be very interested to see how quickly you rise through the ranks here at the Golden Saucer. Sweet. Mahjong unlocked. Okay. Table for novices. Would you like to challenge Spriggan, Moogle, and Mandragora to a game of Mahjong? Yeah, sure. I have no idea what I'm doing. Cheat? I don't know how this works at all. Pass. Discard. Discard. I'm so confused. I'm just doing what it's telling me. What in the heck? I don't know. What? I'm so confused. I've never been more confused. I gonna ride it out, guys. I don't know, man. I know nothing about Mahjong.
What are you streaking?
I'm playing Final Fantasy.
Oh. I love Mahjong.
I don't know how to play this.
It depends on what type of Mahjong.
Huh?
You have to find matches.
I don't think that's how this works, babe. Yeah, so somehow I'm getting my butt kicked. Can I, like, leave? I don't want to be here. That just was not entertaining at all. Maybe it would have been if I actually knew what the heck was going on. But you know what? I didn't know what was going on, so you know what? It was not entertaining. Wham. I need to, like, go to the main place. It's not that one. Not that one. Is it that? Yeah, there's the mini cactpot. You can do the mini cactpot. Okay. Okay. Okay, 119, that's not bad. Yes, I'd like to play again. So it gave me that one. That one's a 2. Ooh. So that one gives 8, 9, 10, 11. 11's worth 252. Oh, 54. I mean, it's still not awful. So, not a line that contains that. Okay. Ooh. 10. That's okay. We got some. Not a big deal. Need to go talk to Gold Saucer attendant information. Welcome back, honored guests. I trust that you've come away from the tour with a greater appreciation of all the Gold Saucer has to offer. As a token of our appreciation of for your patronage, it is my great pleasure to offer you a complimentary gift from the personal vaults of our esteemed proprietor. Will knock me down with a chocobo's tail feather. Is that a new customer I see? Haha, I could hardly have picked a better time to drop in for an impromptu inspection. Master Roland. Yes, this gentleman here has but this moment completed his introductory tour. Is that so? Well then, allow me to personally welcome you to the Gold Saucer. I am Roland, good sir, the fellow entrusted with overseeing the daily affairs of this fine establishment on behalf of our esteemed proprietor, a great man, if ever there was one. You are an adventurer, yes? Aye, your dress and bearing told me as much. I dare say, then, that on your travels you have seen firsthand the difficulties which yet plague our nation. Witness the struggles of Alamigo's displaced masses, and those whose homes were consumed in the fires of the calamity. The Sultanate is not unsympathetic to their plight, of course, yet how can one begin to provide succor to such countless multitudes? One man had an answer. Godbert Manderville had a dream of a house of untold wonders that would provide stable employment and lodgings to the displaced, mirth and merriment to the disconsolate, and prosperity and plenty to the Sultanate at large. To many of our patrons, the Gold Saucer is merely Eorzea's foremost entertainment venue, a place to forget about their cares for the day. To me, it is one of the founding stones upon which our realm will be rebuilt, a miracle wrought by the hand of the greatest man I've ever known. Something tells me you understand that which I have told you, that you, perchance, share a similar dream. But I shall keep you no longer. The Gold Saucer and all its wonders await you, friend. Pray enjoy them to your heart's content. Till we meet again, may the spinner's pull be ever kind. What? Oh, is that my gift? Okay. So, say I want to leave. Can I just, like, return to Ul'dah? Okay, so we're here. What in the world? Okay, that was a big bird. So I guess we should probably report to Maella while we're here. And then wait a minute, what is this? Troubled adventurer. Several adventurers are having difficulty summoning their retainers. Should you wish to offer your assistance, you will find these troubled souls in Limsa Lomenza, Gridania, and Ul'dah. The rewards will be the same regardless of whom you help, so do not hesitate to aid the adventurer of your choice. Something weighs heavily on the adventurer's mind. Is this damn thing working? Oh, hello there. Say, you look like you're an old hand when it comes to this adventuring business. Mind helping me with the situation? I sent my retainer to Drybone the other day on adventure, hunting to be precise. Simple enough work, right? Except now she's gone missing. Much as I'd like to head out there and look for her, though, I know full well that I'd be feeding the buzzards before long, so if you're willing, I'd be much obliged if you could go to Eastern Thanalan in my stead. I can do that. So... let me buzz around to here. I'll use the Aethernet shard to go to the Gladiators Guild. And then I talk to Maella. Oh, Rune, I was wondering when you might return. What news do you bring of our injured comrade? He was attacked by a member of the Alacran. The Alacran? I find that hard to believe, but no matter. One of our comrades returned from Stone's Throw moments ago. A gang of bandits is said to be headed for the Silver Bazaar. They're after a man with an enormous bounty on his head. The people living there are in grave danger. In their frenzy to find their quarry, the bandits won't scruple to destroy property and harm civilians. And the few brass blades stationed there will be powerless to stop them. We must stop them, Rune. We'll protect the Silver Bazaar and avenge our injured guildmate, all in one fell swoop. A bit melodramatic, if you ask me. All this, I told you never to come here again. I couldn't sit idly by while you charge into battle against an enemy you know nothing about, Maella. A responsible guildmaster would never risk the lives of her charges like this. Who are you to lecture me about responsibility? Maella, listen to me. This is the Alacran you're dealing with. So, whatever notoriety they may have achieved means nothing to me. We'll cut them down like the common bandits they are. It's not that simple. More importantly, it's not your fight. What are you saying? They want me, Maella. I've been fending off assassination attempts ever since I returned to Thanalin. Just stay here and let me handle this. It'll be over soon, I promise. Just stay here while you go off on your own? Is that it? It's been 7 years since I let you leave all this. 7 years. Do you have any idea at all what you put me through? Maella, I don't want to hear it, you selfish bastard. Do you even care about the people who suffered because of you? Just get out. We don't need your help. We'll settle this ourselves. Maella, wait. There's something you need to know. Enough. Get out. Get out. Alright. Save some of that from the Alacran, but do try not to let Rune here come to harm while you're at it. Okay. So that's done. Let's go back to the, actually, let's look at our quests. We've got some level 17s. That's Drybone. Drybone. So Camp Drybones in Eastern Thanalin. So I guess I need to go to I don't know. Let's see where we can teleport to. Camp Drybone for 198. We're going. I'm not sprinting all that way. Okay. Alright, hang tight just a sec. Okie doke. There's Isambard. Hi, I'm Isambard. Here to search for the missing folk, I take it? Manphilia sent word that an adventurer fitting your description would be along. She also warned us to be wary of the Amalja. It seems we know who the culprits are, at the very least. Now, I bear no official title at this camp. The people here have come to look to me for leadership. You have my word that I'll do all I can to see the victims safely returned. Okay, so Isambard. Isambard of Camp Drybone is seeking to help solve a mystery of missing persons. Let's get right to it then. Minfilia names the Amalja culprits in all this. You would do well to investigate them first. Much harm has been levied on these lands by Amalja hands. The flames burn where they might, but their light cannot stay the darkness in all places at all times. There have been brutal murders of callers of the Church of Saint Adama Lendama. Innocents wishing no more than to pay their respects to the dead. The poor souls deserve a proper burial. I would see to the deed before mongrels catch their scent, but I know not if the Amalja still linger. Would you secure their remains for me, friend? You'll find them on the eastern road. 12 willing, you may even come to learn something of what Amalja seek in this area. So I've got a few things to do here. I need to go to the Golden Bazaar too. But first, we're going to go do Unsolved Mystery. You know what? Let me do this too. I thought there was a way to... There we go. Alright. Sick. Novice Retainer. Sweet. You, sir, are a saint. I thought I was done for. What's that like for? I take it you've never seen a retainer on a hunting venture before? It's a regular part of my duties these days. Though I admit, I'm not very good at it. Oh my, is that who I think it is? Hello, yes, he arrived in the nick. I'll return at once. I'm afraid I don't have time to stay and chat. Duty calls. But thank you again for saving my life. I wish I could reward you somehow, but I know. Go and tell Chichabi, my supervisor, how you helped me. You can find her at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange in Ul'dah. Be sure to pay a visit. Alright, well that's done. Okay, ripe corpse. Ripe corpse. And ripe corpse. Anything else around here? Nah. We get this turned in. Isambard. It is good to see you return. Were you able to secure the remains of our fallen? With the bodies given back proper to the earth, the souls will find their way across to the other side. You have done a noble deed this day. I thank you. Now then, what of the Amalja? Did you see any? Surely such a massive monstrosities as they cannot conceal their presence, much less take their quarry unawares. And so there were Amalja remaining, after all. I feared as much. Their part in the lowborn disappearing is all but confirmed. But I sense there is more to this than meets the eye. The occasional Amalja raiding party would not account for people going missing in these kinds of numbers. The total is too great, and the questions too many. It would not surprise me in the least to learn of another hand in this. But whose? Countless travelers pass through Drybone every day, and even if it were one among them, how would we best discover who may be implicit in these vanishings? Ooh, level 25. What poor people think. Isambard aims to turn his investigation to the common folk. Let's say we turn an eye to the common folk themselves. It may be among them that we find the reasons for these vanishings. 12 forbid it be so. There was a merchant by the name of Ungust who was born here in Drybone and grew up in the Golden Bazaar. A rough character, but he knows the people here better than anyone else. I'd wager he's at the end, quaffling away the day's earnings. Here, I'll write a note for you to show him, else he's not like to speak to you. Well, let's go do it. Ungist. Belch. Well, gods be damned. You're that bloody adventurer who threatened me back in Ul'dah. What in the seven hells do you want with me now? Dear friend, missing people, please help. Yours, Isambard. Folks around here are as wary as they come. They'll turn tail and run if you so much as pass wind nearby. Play them all for fools and coax some hard labor out of them, I did. If anything, they're even more timid than before. Well, with all the disappearances, you can go talk to him yourself if you don't believe me. Please, sir, just leave me be. I've nothing to say but this. Thal take who, or whatever's been feeding off us slow folk. What do you want from me? I don't know anything, I swear. Please don't kill me. Just as I told you, wasn't it? The whole lot of them were terrified. There's been talk of folk getting abducted, but if you ask me, they simply up and moved on to a better place. This place isn't exactly Costa del Sol, if you know what I'm saying. Welcome back, Rune. Have you learned aught of import? I see. I suppose I should have expected as much from Ungist. Well, another thought occurred to me in your absence. The common folk are nothing if not fervent in their religious beliefs. Perhaps if they speak freely to their gods, then the clergy may know something of use. Isambard would like you to learn what you can from the clergy. If we would know what the common folk speak of to their gods, we've no better place to ask than at the church of Saint Adama Lendama. It's a small and humble church found to the northwest of here. And so long as you're headed there, might I ask you to deliver this embalmed corpse? A morbid request I grant you. But it must be borne to burial, and I trust none more than you to see it done. Seek out a man named Marquez. He tends the graves of the Lich Yard. He will tell you where the body is to be interred. Okay. You know, I want to try something. Is this the end? This is not the end. Where is the end? Well, this is a shop. So there's no inn here. At all. Hmm. Yeah, no inn. Unfortunately. Okay. I am Marquez, yes. A body, of course. There have been so many bodies of late. I apologize, sir. If you seek a place of burial, then there is an empty grave atop the ridge. Take the path and lay him to rest there. The top of the ridge? How in the heck do I get to the top of the ridge, though, dude? Oh, this way, I guess. Embalmed corpse. Okay. May they all walk in Thal's realm. What? Missing people? I'm afraid I cannot help you. But maybe Sister Orkin can. She's been kind to me. Everyone has been so kind. I don't know why, though. Pardon me, you'll find Sister Orkin within the church walls. Heavy business here again, friend. Cloud marble to make a tombstone for Edward's sister. Ah, that boy is nothing if not trouble. It was all I could do to convince him not to go looking for a stone on his own. Still, I suppose it cannot be helped, and losing a loved one is never easy. Thank you for your part in this, and I'll see that the marble is used as Edward wishes. I hear you have done us the service of burying a fallen soul. Please accept our gratitude and extend it to Isambard when next you see him. You seek knowledge of missing dry bone inhabitants? It's true that I am closer to the people than any other of the Order. I confide in them, and they in me. When they wish to speak to their keeper, Thal, I am the medium through which they do. Should I learn anything pertinent, I will be sure to share the information with you. I only wish Marquez would be more helpful in the matter. I pray he did nothing to offend. He saw terrible things during the calamity. His scars run deep, indeed. He seems to now prefer the company of the dead over the living. While tragic, I fear such behavior ill benefits the church. I received word not long ago that one of our recent visitors, a man called Thancred, I believe, took offense at his conduct. I must have words with Marquez, and soon. Gods, you venturers sure are kind folk. Now all I need is coin for the funeral. I'm going to stay on here at the church for a bit and help out. Wouldn't be right to leave everything up to someone else. It'll mean more to my sis if I do what I can on my own. Brother Esmore and Sister Irel are good folk too. They said I don't need no gil to bury my sis here, but I know how it works. I'll take the coin to send her over to Thal proper. Sweet, that's done. Isambard. Thank you, Rune. A burial is no easy thing, even when the departed is a stranger. Were you able to learn aught of the missing common folk? You've been keeping yourself rather busy of late, haven't you, Rune? A pleasure, my dear Isambard. The name is Thancred, and I share a passion with you and our mutual friend here for learning what has become of these missing persons and why. I, too, spoke with Ungist more times than I care to count. There seems to be some truth to his notion of the common folk speaking their secrets only to those in service to the gods. Prostration, prayer, and penance. Abject deeds done behind closed doors away from prying eyes. Who better to take the pious unawares than she who takes confession? The good sister Orkin herself. Orkin, she wouldn't. She couldn't. Even the most beautiful roses have thorns, my friend, and you would be wise to keep an eye on this rose. Still, the Leechkeeper Marquez. I'd swear to the 12 I've seen that face elsewhere before. Nope. Nope. Alright, Isambard. Isambard is concerned about the questions surrounding Sister Orkin's integrity. Sister Orkin, it cannot be, though she is wont to travel to the Golden Bazaar on her own. It is not uncommon to see her speaking to the children, but no, it could not be she, could it? I grow weary of these suspicions. I know there is one child in particular that she is fond of. Pray seek out the boy, Rune, and see if you cannot glean something from him about Orkin's activities. There's someone named Caitlin. Caitlin of Camp Drybone looks like a woman in need of meat. It's you again. What impeccable timing. Oh, you needn't worry. I'm not going to ask you to put down any more mongrels on my dead fiancé's behalf. My fiancé is survived by a brother, though. He puts up at the Golden Bazaar, and he asks that I bring him a load of tuco meat. See to it myself, but as you well know, I must stay here to send adventurers on mongrel hunts until every last one of the bloody beasts in Eorzea is dead. I suppose what I'm trying to say is, would you care to fell some tucos and obtain 5 chunks of their meat? Once you have enough, please deliver them to my late fiancé's brother, Berzerkyr, at the Golden Bazaar. Okay. Alright, so... I gotta go this way anyway. Well, that's not the way. There's a tuco. One down. Two down. Three down. 4 down. One more. Yeah, that's got that. Okay, let's talk to this chocobo keep. Let's turn this in. Where's that damn Tuco meat I asked Caitlin to bring? It won't be long before my patrons arrive. Caitlin has sent you? Excellent, this is more than enough Tuco meat. Some miners have come to stay at the bazaar while they prospect the area for mithril deposits. They value quantity over quality, so I'll be serving them a feast of this piss-poor meat. By the by, please don't tell me Caitlin is still standing at that same spot in Drybone sending adventurers out to slay mongrels. I told her no number of mongrel pelts or heads will bring my brother back to us. I moved on with my life. It's past time she did the same. Alright. Banagir of the Golden Bazaar needs help finding help. How in the hells can you be wondering about without aught to do? There's opportunity here at the Golden Bazaar as there hasn't been in years. I speak of the massive mithril deposits, of course. The miners I've fed before are only the beginning. More and more of them will flock here in the coming week. Mark my words. Until now, we've been nothing more than a small settlement, but now the sky's the limit. An inn for the mithril miners to come to would be worth a fortune, mark my words, and I mean that for a fortune to be mine. The problem I've had is that I need bodies to help me build the inn, and I can't seem to find any who are willing. I've drawn up these hiring notices, hoping that they might help. Would you mind helping me get started by posting 5 of them up in prime locations? No problem. Alright, Lululo of the Golden Bazaar wants the vandalous imps terrorizing her dig site to be put down. I thought miners were hard and rugged souls. I had no idea they could be so craven. You look like someone who can handle himself. Care to kill some pests for the Lalafellan lady? I'm supposed to be leading a dig among the ruins east of here for mithril deposits. But once the miners I hired saw the vandalous imps in the area, they all turned and fled. Slay some of the bloody buggers for me, would you? 4 dead imps should keep the others away and put the miners' minds at ease. Okay, now we've got to do Uncombed Urchin. Please help. Sister Organ went out all on her own and hasn't come back. She always reads to me right here about Thal and the Order and the other side. I told her I lost my shiny thing and she went looking for it, but what if the monsters outside hurt her? Please find her. Okie dokie, so prime location. Prime location. Prime location. Now we've got to go this way. Vandalism. Okay, there's one down. Two down. Three down. Four down. Uh-oh. The baby's awake. Alright guys, well, I guess that's all the time I have for this evening, so I want to thank you guys so much for taking the time to come and watch the stream. And if you're watching this as a later uploaded video, I would really appreciate it if you like this video to please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.